Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. How are you? I hope you're doing well in your part of the world. I hope your families are well. And also, I hope that you're ready to come and learn and have a good time and make some more progress into our continued study of the Introduction to Statistical Learning book. We've been having some really great sessions. I had a really good time during last week's session because there was a lot of interactivity and a lot of questions. So really happy to see that. And I think we're going to have a little bit more of that today. I think today is a very special chapter. For today, I do want to cover chapter 5. We've been making great progress. The whole book is only 10 chapters and we're already on chapter 5. So we should all feel pretty good about that progress that we made. And I already see a couple people in the chat that have been consistently coming. So I'm really glad that you guys are getting something out of this. And I'm sure that there's people also that are watching the replays, which is also fantastic. So I think we should all just kind of take a little bit of a step back and realize that we're making some really good progress. This is our third session. We're already on chapter 5. The entire plan is to have 8 sessions. So we're almost at the halfway point of the sessions overall. So really, we've been doing so well. So thank you so much for making this a positive experience for both me and for you. But today is going to be chapter 5. We're going to learn about resampling. We're going to learn some terms and some definitions. To me, well, let me put it this way. I've gotten questions in the past in the chat or messages or whatnot or comments where people say, well, where can I learn the vocabulary of data science or can you teach me the vocabulary of being a data scientist? Because sometimes I say that in some of my content where I tell you that when you've done the work, when you've really put in the time to be a data scientist, it comes out in how you carry yourself, the vocabulary you use, the terms, the way you explain things. There's no shortcut to learning that. I'm not going to sit here and type like a list of words that, as a cheat sheet that people can use. That's not my style at all. But I think that today, with chapters like resampling and some of the methods we're going to look at, this is kind of where your vocabulary and your approach to data science kind of takes a step up, right? Here's when we start talking a little bit beyond algorithms and like, I don't want to say the basics of data science, but I think that in this chapter, you really kind of take a step up in your thinking and in your overall approach. I really didn't understand the intricacies of data science until I really understood some of the resampling concepts that we're going to cover today. What do you mean an algorithm learns it? What do you mean it trains itself? What? Like, what are you talking about? Like, it started to make sense for me after reading a chapter like today. So I'm super excited. I put these materials together like, the night before or a day before because, sometimes I need a refresher. So it's been fun to go through some of these chapters to kind of bring all that to you. And as I've done before, I'm going to break out the things that I think are the most important. I curate the chapters for you because obviously I love the authors. I love this book, but I've seen, I come from the real world perspective. So I've seen some of these things definitely used and some of these things less used, right? So I'm going to give you some of that today also because, it's always helpful to have like that real world check. So I see people already joining us on YouTube and already joining us on Instagram. Bala R, can you please start? That's what we're doing now, my friend. Pump the brakes here. Pump the brakes, okay? Calm down. Everybody calm down. We're going to have a great session. I think I might need more moderation on Instagram for things like that. But yeah, I see people in the chat already. If you're on Instagram, I love that. Instagram will always be my favorite platform. However, for classes like today, it might be a little bit better for you to view it on YouTube. That way you get a widescreen format. You can see the different things that I'm sharing on the screen as far as the different, kind of like a classroom view that I have. So please consider also joining us on Instagram, on YouTube, because I think the format's just a little bit more convenient there. Or you can always, join us right now on Instagram and then watch the replay later on YouTube. So I want to acknowledge the chat because we have so many people already in there. If you are joining us, feel free to introduce yourself or just say hello, or maybe you just want to hang back and just, enjoy the materials. That's okay too. But I want to give it just a couple of minutes here so that we can kind of see where everybody's at and just say hello to everybody. All right, so Joseph Hernandez, my good friend Joseph, a huge participant in our chats and in our Discord. So if you'd like to join the Discord, please do so. We've been having some great conversations on there. It's a great way to keep in contact with everybody, kind of away from the streams or away from more static content. If you need a little bit more real-time feedback, the Discord is great for that. So Joseph, glad to see you here. And Joseph is also helping with our moderation on the YouTube side. Hamad, good to see you. Another great participant on Discord from Haripur, Pakistan. Welcome, Hamad. Good to see you. Rex, our good man in New York City. Yes, I've heard that it's rainy in New York City. I still have plenty of friends there. I heard there was a big rainstorm yesterday. So Rex is also helping us with the moderation on the Twitch side. We have a growing presence on Twitch. I think we're going to get a lot more participants on Twitch. So Rex is going to be helping us with that. So thank you to Rex, Joseph, and Patrick Stefanik for helping us with the moderation. If you want to give them a shout out. Rohan, my good friend from Bizag, India. Nice to see you. Glad to see that you're still coming back to the classes. Thank you so much. Explore the beauty of nature. Great to be here today. My good friend, Explore the Beauty. Explore the Beauty is one of the folks that has been here since the first session. So thank you so much for your continued study. I hope this is helping you. I know you've been there from the first session and you stayed for the whole session. So that's not easy because sometimes we go 2 hours plus. So thanks a lot for that. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Samir Sen. Samir, good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a little bit.